Welcome back to Giggleboys. I'm your host, Eli Halpern.
And I'm Mike Eaton.
And today we have a special guest, Brian HOLTZMAN, a legend at the Comedy Store, your favorite comic's favorite comic. He's the fucking man. Great comedian and all-around great guy.
Yeah. Welcome.
Thanks for having me. I'm real happy to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, good.
Thanks for joining us, man. I want to know what you think about Austin and how it differentiates from LA.
Well, this reminds me of when I was getting my hearing tested at my job. You know, boop, 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 boop. You know.
Yeah.
For what job?
Did you ever get it? Oh, one of my many jobs. They all want to check your hearing from time to time.
I never had it for a job. I had it for school.
One time I did an Instagram video inside and at work, and they were not happy. Anyway, Austin is great. Austin is great. Austin is just and we have weather in Austin that you don't have in LA.
Yeah.
You know, you got wind, you got rain, you got lightning, you got thunder. I like to sleep with the window open and get that effect.
Yeah. No, there are definitely
The
seasons
people
here.
are as friendly as heck. Yesterday I went to get a bulb at AutoZone, and I needed a Phillips screwdriver, and the guy said, "Here, borrow this one." I mean, and then
Southern hospitality is real.
People give out a lot of free stuff here.
It's real as heck, man. I'm just amazed.
Yeah.
The hospitality, and you know about the neck pillow.
What?
The neck pillow.
When I was at the airport here in Brunstone,
Bergstrom.
Bergstrom.
Yeah.
And they made an
Same thing.
announcement to return a neck pillow.
You lost your neck pillow?
No, it wasn't mine. I just heard the announcement. I said, "Oh my God, how friendly is this place? They're making an announcement to return a neck pillow. That would never happen in Chicago, LA, New York,
No.
or Miami or any other place."
Yeah, someone would just be like, free neck pillow, and then wipe their ass with it.
Yeah.
So tell me, where am I? Tell me about what I'm doing. You know, what's the podcast?
Oh, yeah. We just,
What am I doing? I want to know.
we want to know, too.
We're trying to figure that out still.
We both moved back here from L.A. Boop is right.
We're just trying to be as funny as possible.
Eli,
Yeah.
Eli, you've had a hearing test, haven't
I've
you?
had a lot of tests.
Have you passed any?
They weren't pass or fail.
Okay.
They were just, I used to get this thing called neurofeedback, where I just remember this the other day, where I would get like all these nodes attached to my skull, and they'd put gel on them, and I would stare at this computer with like 3 graphs, like alpha, beta, and gamma waves. And I would have to focus on this wave to like make it go down because I had like severe ADHD, and my parents were like, "This kid's retarded. We got to do something
you must
about
have
it."
had good health insurance.
No
for all
shit.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did at the time.
Yeah, my dad just beat me.
I haven't seen a doctor in years.
Yeah. He called his belt the doctor. So he's got another prescription. Blah! And now I'm here. That's not real. He didn't hit me. He's smaller than me.
So you're pretty much the Vulcan show. It's pretty much yours, right? I feel like you're headlining every time there.
Oh, once in a while when they invite me, you know, the secret show that Red Band has, I think on Thursday, and
Yeah.
sometimes Tony Hitchcliffe will invite me when he's doing a show, and yeah, that's where a lot of the comedy shows are coming from.
Yeah.
And everywhere else for that matter.
Have you been to the Creek in the Cave yet?
Just as a tourist.
Yeah, same. I did an open mic there, but it looks really great. And then you came over to Sunset. You did the show with me and Eli.
That's where I met Eli.
Yeah.
Yeah, Creek in the Cave also has a really cool patio.
Yeah.
That one night where we were all hanging out till like super late.
The ultimate green room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Green
that.
yard.
Charlie, good job. You got all the wires hooked up correctly?
Oh,
you
yeah.
son of a bitch! You know the pressure's on you because after this is over and you look at it and it's fucked up,
It's on you.
I'm ready. I'm ready for the feedback.
All right.
you're going to need medical attention.
I want your voice as my GPS.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what, you know those apps?
Uh-huh.
Those apps that tell you how many steps you walk and how many miles. They got this very nice feminine voice. It should be like a guy, like, you know, hey, keep going, you fat fuck. Keep going. Get over that hill, you motherfucker. Go. shouldn't be the smooth feminine voice. I think mine is like it sounds like she's from England or something.
Yeah, that's why I'm still fat. She never encourages me. Yeah, you can try. I need someone to yell.
Yeah, the voices sound too real. I start getting attracted to them.
Yeah.
Eli's falling in love. He's not walking anywhere.
Especially with elevators. They're like,
Who's
going
what-
down.
what
Don't mind
voice-
if you do.
What voice do you use on your GPS?
It's an Australian woman.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I think Australian or England, I like that better than a white American voice.
Yeah, Americans are boring.
I also have an Australian one.
Really?
Yeah,
Are you just trying to fit in?
I swear
Are
to
you just trying
God.
to fit in?
No. Mike
What's my name?
Mike has a woman doing a Chinese accent.
Are we streaming live, Charlie? Is this going out?
No,
live?
no,
Fuck no.
we're not.
Yeah. I was trying to get it to play. I have it on silent, but
Oh, you know what movie I want to see? I want to
What?
see the the guy Transporter.
yeah. Jason Statham.
Oh, it's already out. It's it was supposed to start May 7th. I want to see that one. I'm a fan of his. He's
Charlie Google. I fucking love the Transporter.
yeah,
Those
he's the
were
same
great.
guy. He's
Is
got a
there's
new
one.
He's got a new movie.
Oh
yeah.
shit!
Yeah, movie theaters are back open. I just found this out like last night.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's real. The trailer looks great.
hell yeah! I just saw the trailer for the Green Knight. You know anything about that?
Oh no.
So it was like,
Is that like the Joker meets the Green Lantern?
no. So there's like King Arthur at the Round Table. There, one of his like cousins was also there, who was the Green Knight, who was the real cocky one. And this dude came in and he was like made of emerald, and he was like, if anybody attacks me, I'll return the attack you give them 1 year later. So the Green Knight goes up and cuts his head off. So then this crazy super warrior's like, all right, in a year I'm gonna come cut your head off, and that's what the movie's about. Looks good. God damn it! It looks cool.
That's how I feel when he talks about 90 Day Fiance.
It's a great show. You could be on
Oh
there.
my God, I shouldn't have
We
brought
got to
that up.
get you on there. We got to get you a fiance from like a foreign country, like a young hot chick. Did you marry a girl in like her 20s so that she could come to America?
There would be a fee.
Yeah. Oh, for you? I think they get like
They have to
10,000 an
pay.
episode.
If they want a green card, they have to pay.
Yeah, nothing's free in this country. You
They got to pay at
gotta
least
buy your way in.
50 grand. 100
What if she
grand.
paid you physically?
No,
Okay. Okay. All right. No, you're a man of morals. I like that.
she'd have to put some money in the bank account.
Yeah. We could do a GoFundMe. I would love to do a GoFundMe to find a foreign fiance so you could be on 90 Day. Do you know what 90 Day Fiance is?
No, what is it?
So the premise
What
of the
network is that?
TLC.
Oh, the TLC.
should've brought this
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. so,
I'm such an idiot.
so basically, a person in America finds a fiance from another country who wants to move here. They have 90 days to get married on the K1 visa, and then cameras just follow them and see what happens. And it's always some
Wow.
bullshit
It sounds
scam.
awful, right?
Some episodes are probably better than others. Huh?
You're very kind. You're very kind. It's a guilty pleasure.
It's
of
not
mine.
your show.
No, it's not. Yeah.
You can't be offended.
No, but he's being nice about it. It sounds terrible to everyone. I know. I don't know how to sell it.
They should have like a Coliseum like fight to the death reality show, like Survivor, but everyone's trying to kill each other.
I'd watch that, like a battle royale.
Yeah,
Let's just make the Hunger Games.
never watched it. Is
Okay,
that what that's about?
basically. Good. This is awesome. And how have you felt about like all the tents here? You know, they're getting rid of them, right? We passed the
I heard that they wanted to eliminate them.
yeah. So we've got
Yeah, that
like
passed.
2 or 3 more days, and then they're supposed to be
Where are they
phasing
gonna-
them out.
Where are they going to go?
I have no idea.
I'm not gonna ask questions. I'm just gonna appreciate not stepping in shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that is a good question. I mean, I heard they're building hotels for them. I don't know where. I think Gary had some info on it.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We don't want to put you out there, Charlie.
Yeah, I don't want to inconvenience you while you're at work.
But wouldn't you agree the homeless people here are way better than the LA homeless?
I don't know about that. I think homeless people in general are pretty, you might have one or two that are neat.
Yeah.
But most of them are, they just pick up anything that they think they can use, regardless if it's trash or not.
Yeah,
You
Just
know,
hoarding garbage.
They just hoard. They just hoard continuously.
yeah. Well, that's how you get possessions when you have no money. You just take
But
anything.
who wants a broken hubcap?
It's,
One man's trash is another man's
A
treasure.
piece of wood.
yeah, they're like human raccoons. You know, they're just building a pile of garbage treasure. I don't know. I mean, I feel bad for them, but also like they're so aggressive.
They should just build like a big room with a bunch of bunk beds and a farm. And then
Oh,
just
you
have
mean
them
jail?
not with
You j-
bars.
Okay, no bars.
Just you can sleep there if you want, and you can have free food that you grow. And if you don't, then you can go starve to death.
I think they call that a commune.
Yeah, make them a homeless commune. That's what they should do.
So you're in favor of communism? Is that what just happened?
I think homeless people should be communists.
Okay.
They should have like a communist subsector.
Socialism.
Yeah, I think it's good sometimes. I don't know. I don't know anything about.
You know,
the government.
Austin actually bought a hotel using money that they took from the slashed police budget.
I did know that.
It's back in January. I'm looking at this
Yeah,
headline.
huge fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, huge fan. Yeah, I know about that because I want to know who works as a housekeeper at the homeless hotel.
Oh God,
Well, today
probably not. They're homeless.
in 1811, the Siamese twins were born.
Like the OG Siamese, like the original ones?
The original ones.
In Siam.
Yes, Thailand.
Wow.
1911. It's a fascinating
The
story.
Siamese were they're connected?
1811.
They had their own. They each had their own. I guess a right arm and a left arm. They had their own legs. They had their own heads, and they were attached just right here around the
Oh, man.
belt line. But they didn't want to get them. They didn't want to get them separated because they were afraid the operation wouldn't be successful. Plus, they got along very well, and they were really good at being twins. They jogged, they ran, they swam.
That's incredible.
All that effort just to hide that penis.
Yeah.
2 penises.
Two dicks.
This is unbelievable. So,
Yeah, I pulled up a picture of them. Their names are Chang and Eng Bunker.
right. And they,
Bunker.
so some English guy got a hold of them and started doing tours with them.
Uh-huh.
They were world famous. And then, of course, he stole all their money. So they dropped him, just like it happens today.
Yeah.
And they went on their own, and they went all over Europe. I mean, they built a fortune by going on the road.
For just people to look at them. Or did they talk?
Yeah, they talked. They probably had TED-type presentations. And
Okay.
Doing stand up.
dressed up in nice suits. And they went, because it was just fascinating to see 2 people.
Yeah.
So then they settled in Mount Airy, North Carolina,
Yep.
and they bought a farm.
Okay.
And they had slaves, and they lived happily ever after. But then when the Civil War hit, they lost all their money and their slaves. So what did they have to do?
Back on
The
road.
shows again.
Back out on the road.
Yes.
Just like they do today when they run out of money, or they
Yeah.
get IRS problems, or they get divorces. A lot of people don't realize that costs a lot of money when you start adding up all those ex-wives.
Yeah.
And all those children. They have to do silly shit, you know.
That's why I don't believe in marriage.
A lot of people don't. Not in today's America, that's for sure.
I'm not opposed to being with someone forever, but just I'm not going to sign documents.
Documents. You're marrying the state. You're marrying your wife's lawyer. You're marrying everybody and So they. But Chang.
Well, I'm a polygamist then. That's pretty good. I married a bunch of people. I got my wife, my wife's lawyer. All of them. It's fun. We all have dinner together. It's nice.
and then Ching developed a drinking problem.
Mm-hmm. Oh no! How does
He was the moody one, and he developed a heavy drinking problem later on. But they married these 2 sisters, Adeline and
weird.
Sarah Yates. They found 2 sisters that were willing to marry each one of them.
Yeah.
I just can't stop thinking about this as a porn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They had 2 different residents, and then they spent 3 days at one resident, and the other 3 days they'd go to the other resident.
Switch off blindfolds.
And then they had several children. What does several mean?
They had
3?
21 children.
Jesus
that's more
Christ.
than several.
From those 2 women?
Yeah.
Holy fuck! Were any of them connected?
I don't know.
I need to find out. Like, is there an asterisk next to that?
So every
21?
time they had
Well, in that case,
sex,
it was 10.
every time they had sex, it was a threesome.
Yeah, at least. Maybe if they both got laid. That's a party.
I mean, is that wild?
Yeah.
Have you ever been to like an actual circus where they're like exploiting disabled people, like back in the day?
I've been to like ones with bearded
No, I
women.
can't remember. I can't.
Those are still around?
For a little while, like when I was younger, like Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey would come with their circus, and there would be the shit in the parking lot with like bearded ladies and like Alligator Boy that had like a skin disorder, was all scaly.
How many children did they have, Charlie?
21.
That's insane.
And then, in 1870, Chang had a stroke.
Oh, so was he right or left?
Chang.
Yeah.
Good question, because they look identical.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, they're.
What happened to the other guy?
The other guy, I guess, was it caused a big problem because he liked to jog
Carry around this dead weight.
Yeah.
and swim, and maybe at that point he said maybe you should cut him off.
Yeah. Well, they've got all that money. I can't believe they didn't get. Yeah.
So after his stroke, 3 years later, he died. And Ing, is it Ing?
Eng.
Eng died about 3 or 4 hours later.
Oh no. He got brought down with him.
In 1874. And then when they did the autopsy, get this, they found out they shared the same liver.
Oh.
So maybe it's a good thing they didn't cut him in half.
Yeah. But still.
Because they didn't have dialysis back then.
Yeah.
Well, liver's not for dialysis.
That's kidneys. I think
is
it's
for
dialysis.
kidneys, yeah.
What do they do for the liver?
I flunked out of medical school. Sorry.
You went to medical school?
No.
That's why he flunked out. He
Is
never went.
that and that's where we get that term Siamese. Say it for me.
Siamese twins? Yeah.
I never knew the backstory.
Yeah, I had no idea either.
When did you learn this?
I learned it off the internet.
No way.
You got the
Like recently?
Wikipedia article pretty down in your brain.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah, some of it is not as accurate. I always tell everybody if you really want to get the facts correct, or if I miss something, or you just Google it yourself. And, But a fascinating story.
That's incredible.
And it's good for the show business. What you both are in, and
I can't imagine being attached to someone else like that, though.
You pretty much are.
No.
and I can't believe they lived so long. 63 is a long time to live, being
Especially like
attached
that.
to somebody.
I mean, they
Yeah.
got double the amount of hearts.
Yeah, they
Half
got
the liver,
double
though.
odds.
They shared a liver.
Yeah, but you can cut off 80% of the liver and it'll grow back.
Yeah,
I
the
should do
liver's
that.
really
Yeah, give me 80% of your liver.
the liver's
No,
like
I
a
want 80% of your liver.
Let's trade.
it's the
No.
liver's
Oh,
like a
yeah.
starfish. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, that's good news. Is it? It's on the left, I think. I don't know. I think that's where mine hurts
It's on
sometimes.
the left.
You drink too much, you get a little pain in your side.
And you only have one liver, right?
Yeah. Yeah. 1 liver, 2 kidneys, 3 testicles. Yeah.
But imagine that when he was having sex with Sarah.
Aang's just over there like,
Yeah.
How many
Hang it.
legs?
They each
4.
had their own 2 legs.
Okay.
That's why they could run and swim and do all sorts of stuff. The only
You can do that with
right
3.
here.
I would love to watch him swim. I bet they could, like a catamaran almost.
And they really didn't mind. They really didn't mind not getting the procedure or the operation because they were just so. Plus, it would probably break up. They would lose all their money.
Yeah.
They would break up the group. It
There's
would
no
break
interest
up.
in a former Siamese twin. Yeah.
So they didn't mention that in the article, but that probably had a lot to do with it. Cutting them in half or even trying it would defeat the whole
Yeah.
purpose of being the most famous, world
But that's
famous.
before like the internet and like stories proliferated very fast. I bet they could pretend to get sawed in half by a magician at a bunch of shows and bank on that. Like, hey, live performance. The
right.
Siamese twins are getting cut in half tonight.
I'm out of here.
You ever walked a podcast guest?
I was just hoping that both of their dicks were on top of each other so they could double penetrate the girl.
Jeez, they could probably possible.
Yeah. I can't believe how fertile they were, though. 21 kids.
Yeah, I actually pulled up a picture of them earlier. 10 were from Chang and 11 were from Eng, and none
Ooh.
of them were conjoined.
Wow.
None of the kids, they all looked like normal kids.
You think Aang talks shit? Like I made one more? Get 11.
Maybe, yeah.
That's
He'd
too
be
many
like,
kids.
What?
"I'm
Their last
ready."
name was Bunker?
Yeah.
So 11 kids is a Bunker's dozen?
Man, that would never be able to be happen today.
No.
People would say no to that.
No, there's those girls on TLC, of all places, that are conjoined at the head.
No, they have two heads, one body, right?
Yeah, but they're connected at the face. Like they have two heads, but they're connected at the head, and then they're like,
Well, they're connected at the neck.
yeah,
Their heads are separate.
yeah. But so she's
two
like
heads.
she's like a two-headed girl.
Charlie, you were connected at the head, weren't you, before they
Yeah,
separated
but
you?
I absorbed the other head, so I have two brains in my
That's why
body.
he's gone.
Yeah.
They gave you the brain. That's
Yeah.
a good.
That is
No
good.
wonder
He,
you.
he ate the other fetus in the womb.
Yeah, I was hungry. I remember it.
I feel that, brother. Oh man.
Yeah, Austin's great. I love Austin.
Yeah, it's a great town. The food here is wonderful.
Oh, it is. It really is.
Yeah, have you been getting into the barbecue at all?
I've had barbecue.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Yeah, I would hope so. I'd hope so. You've been here a while.
Don't you have a bit about barbecue in your stand-up routine?
Is he part of the podcast?
Charlie?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
He's there.
What was the
His
question?
inputs are welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Don't,
let
don't
it-
you have a bit about barbecue?
Yeah, I eat beef. I eat beef, but I'm not going to eat any more beef than I normally eat.
Yeah.
I made that mistake when I first moved here.
I'm not going to.
Heartburn and diarrhea.
That's how I know I'm a Texan. It doesn't faze me. Just eat a pound of brisket. I'm fine.
Look at you. It affects you.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I can totally see my feet.
Eating excessively doesn't affect me at all.
Yeah, at all. Those stairs were hard, though. Oh, man.
Are you performing tonight at Vulcan?
Yes, I'm going to go to Vulcan tonight.
Good, good, good.
Trevor's having a show over there.
Yeah. Trevor Kevelo. Good guy. Yeah, I knew him at the dojo in LA. That was what we started the podcast for, is because we both knew each other in LA, did mics and shows there, and then we both moved here. And it still exists. It's still happening.
The dojo?
The podcast.
Oh.
Yeah. The dojo is not.
Barely.
I don't think the dojo is still happening.
Yeah, no.
No.
That was a fun room, though.
Yeah.
Did you ever go there?
I think twice.
Yeah, the one at that, what was that place called? It was on, like, Cherokee.
Right on Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah. It was right by the In-N-Out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I know that
In-N-Out.
much.
That's one thing. Did you eat In-N-Out a lot in California?
Occasionally, yes. Especially when out-of-town visitors came to visit. We'd go.
Yeah.
I like to sit down inside the restaurant.
Yeah.
I don't like to wait in my car.
Depends. I can relate sometimes. I like In-N-Out because they're usually quick about it. And something about the bright fluorescent lights.
Feels cleaner.
Yeah.
And the employees are great because they're paying them a decent wage.
Yeah.
And they're friendly as all hell. And it's just a whole different fast food experience.
Yeah.
And plus the food is kind of tasty.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's the best.
It's no P. Terry's.
It's better than P. Terry's.
No, you're insane.
Pete Terry's is, what'd you say?
I think it's better
Have
than
you been
In-N-Out.
Pete Terry, yes.
Yeah, I prefer it, but
You like Pete Terry's?
I do.
Yeah, it's good.
yeah, I think
It's
it's a
on
great
par
burger.
with like Shake Shack, but better prices. The
Fry-
burger tastes similar.
Fries are, right.
Fries are great.
I've had Shake Shack in New York City.
Yeah.
But I quit. I
Place
pretty much
it.
quit eating In-N-Out when I moved here. Not intentionally. There's so many other options,
Right.
and the closest one is like 25 minutes from my house. That's probably the biggest reason.
So what part of Austin are we in right now? What do you call this town?
don't
I think
know.
it's still just South Austin, right?
Southwest Austin.
Yeah. Southwest, right off 35.
I went to Barton
Let's give
Springs
the
today.
address.
Oh, yeah. In the rain?
It wasn't raining.
It wasn't raining when you were there? Did you get in?
Yeah, there was nobody there. It was just me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's refreshing.
It's chilly.
Yeah.
We went there on a cold day once, and I was like, I'm gonna do a cold plunge, and I jumped in. It was like 60 degrees outside. It was kind of cold. And I
Yeah.
jumped in. I was like, hey, this water is like warmer than the air.
Really?
It's pretty nice.
Interesting. I don't know. I jumped in Jacob's Well not that long ago. Me and Brittany
Oh
went
yeah,
out
I
there.
have to go there.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Barton Springs.
Son of a bitch.
Thank God it's Tuesday. Welcome. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm coming for you from the location called downtown Austin called Barton Springs. Or Barton Swimming Hole. My GPS was able to locate this.
Perfect.
What is that place?
Yeah, is
Is
that
that
like
Barton?
Is that a
It's
putt?
Barton Springs. I thought it was. That's where the GPS sent me. Isn't that Barton Springs?
That looked like a putt course you were in front of. It looked like a water hazard.
Oh, that GPS is. I'm gonna have to bring that back to Radio Shack.
You got to have your voice on it. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Yeah,
These Australian women aren't cutting it.
I haven't been there yet to Barton Springs, but I heard it's just.
it's nice. I mean, not in this weather, but it's
nice and it's weird. There's a bunch of weird hippie people just doing their thing. And I'm just like, all right.
It's good people watching for sure.
And
There's like a guy with a beard like down to his knees.
You said the water's real cold.
It is. Yeah, the
It's,
water's freezing.
I'm okay. I've got this iced tea still. Thank you.
Sure. What is
Gary.
it, Gary? Oh, thank you. Oh, from Carbach. That's in Houston, Texas.
I hate that. How is it?
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's good. It tastes very strawberry.
Man, I want to relapse.
Thank you.
Have a sip.
Yeah, you
I
can
take
have
a sip, right?
Yeah,
I haven't drank in 3 months.
yeah. And now he has herpes. So what a bummer.
What?
That's a joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, those
I thought it was just on your dick.
Yeah. I did too. I sucked my own dick. I sucked the herpes right off. I was trying to like vacuum them out.
Isn't it like you treat it like a snake bite, right? When it's oozing, you just got to suck it out.
Yeah. Oh god.
Get it all.
Yeah. It's a
Get
fun
it.
visual.
Get her done. Get her done.
Oh man.
You mean do it now?
Ron White was at Vulcan the other night. That was cool.
What night was he there? Friday, was it?
I think it
Too.
was Friday. I was there. I wasn't there Saturday.
Whatever day we went, my wife came out later, and then we went back to Vulcan to see if there's anybody hanging out for the comedy show. And they're like, "No, but we're having a rap show." We're like, "All right, we'll watch a rap show. That sounds pretty fun."
How was it?
It was crazy. It was insane. And when we walked in, the first thing that two people said to us was, "Y'all aren't gonna stay long, right?" And we're like, "Oh, we were gonna hang out and drink." And they're like, "Okay." And we did not fit in at all.
Yeah, you were probably the only white people there.
Yeah. No, we were the only white people there that didn't look like they sold cocaine. Like, I was the only white guy there that did not wear more than a wedding ring. Like they all had a lot of drip.
Hey
if you will.
Charlie, what's the name of John Amos's new movie? The Transporter.
Jason Statham?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called The Transporter.
Really?
Creative.
That fucking
The new one on May 7th.
Real
It's opening
creative.
up. No, it's
Oh no, that's
the newest
Yeah,
one.
that's
you
not that's the oldest one. I'm
Yeah,
thinking of.
you dick.
What's the name of that one? The new one.
You made us doubt Jason Statham.
I'd go to the theater to watch that.
Yeah.
Wrath of Man,
Okay.
2021.
Is that related to the Transporter series? Is there a picture of a car?
No, I'll keep searching.
No, I don't think it's related to Transporter.
Yeah, it's probably just the
It's
same
just a new
actor.
Jason Statham
Just a
movie?
new Jason Statham.
Yeah, I want to see it.
I thought you were saying there was a new
Hey, can you see if
Transporter.
Alamo Draft House is back open?
What is that? A
The
movie theater?
best movie theater. It's an awesome movie theater. If you show up before the show, they show clips and trailers and trivia from like old forgotten movies and cinema facts and stuff. I went to go see. I'm trying to remember what I saw. Oh, I saw the Tupac documentary there, and then they were playing a bunch of Tupac music videos beforehand. But it's a very cool theater, and they serve food and drinks while you watch the theater.
Did the chairs recline?
Yes,
You remember those movie theaters in LA? Those were nice.
the reclining chairs.
Yeah, they'd go all the way back. You'd set your drink there. Get a little cocktail.
Yeah, this in Thailand, it was like a big couch.
Mm.
That went up and down like a big one of those day beds or something like.
Yeah, that's great.
Did you have to do the thing where you stood up in the beginning of the movie to acknowledge the king?
Right.
That was interesting. I saw
What?
Deadpool out there. I heard nothing about Deadpool. I had no idea.
Deadpool is
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
some good.
Great movie. One of my favorite movies of all time. I had no idea what to expect. My friend was like, "You got to see Deadpool," and I was like, "Don't tell me anything about it. Let's just go."
He's
That's-
great in that.
Yeah,
an amazing
he was like born to play that role.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, he's trying to blow himself up because he's broken heart or something.
Yeah.
And he's got himself on a keg of explosives or something in the beginning.
Yeah. He kills
forgot about
himself
that.
over and over. Yeah, he's the best.
He's like, fuck, I can't die.
But wait. You have to salute the king?
Yeah. So Thailand has this interesting thing called no First Amendment, where, which honestly I see a lot of positive benefits in. Imagine if no one could talk shit about politics, how less annoying social media would be.
Imagine
It would be funner.
Yeah. So you can't talk shit about the king, and you can't disrespect money with the king on it, or you can go to prison.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you're
at the
drunk and
beginning
you
of
pee on a dollar.
oh, you'll get
prison?
the shit beat out of you by locals at the least.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a weird
unity, man.
patriotism.
Dude. That's why I'm like on the fence about the First Amendment.
It's
I mean,
like
as a
nationwide
comedian,
Stockholm syndrome.
as a comedian, I have to fully support the Second Amendment. But you
The
know,
Second Amendment, you're gonna start shit.
I mean,
if
first,
you don't laugh.
everyone should have a right to commit suicide. Okay.
So tell me about this Twitter problem with our buddy Tony.
Yes. So,
News to me. When did this news break?
so this popped up today. Is the video got sent to me from someone?
Can I tell this?
Yeah, go for it. Because you were there.
So Pang Dang went on stage. He did a great job. Tony Hinchcliffe comes on and just starts shitting on Asians, and I was laughing my ass off, but it was very crude and in bad taste.
This was on Kill Tony episode?
No, it was at
this is-
Vulcan. It was like a Kill Tony and Friends at Vulcan, and I guess Pang drove down from Dallas to be on the show.
So Pang posted the clip of him getting off stage and then Tony coming on and being like, listen to this chink motherfucker, and like started doing Asian accents, and he posted that, and I was like, oh, haha, and I reposted it to my story thinking that like he was posting it to be like, this is funny. Turns out he was like, Tony's a fucking asshole for doing this, and everyone in the comments was like, I'm so sorry you had to deal with it. We need to expose this racist piece of shit. And I was like, oh, I totally did not read that correctly. And so I took it down from my story. And I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
Yeah, the Instagram and Twitter for it right now, everybody's calling to cancel him and tagging Netflix and shit.
I don't think it was a good time for Tony to be saying anti-Asian stuff with all the anti-Asian stuff going on in the news and, you know, people getting assaulted for no reason. But I don't think it was a good idea that Pang reposted that footage, because all that's going to do is incite more hatred and more anger, where it could have just stayed at Vulcan and died there. But now it's all over everywhere.
Why did he do that?
Don't know.
Probably to cancel Tony. He was
Or did he
Or you
make
can
a
speculate.
mistake?
Yeah, I mean, I really don't know. I
Well,
mean,
he must have done it to cancel Tony. If he should post his own stuff, not Tony's stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like to me, like if you've got like a problem with something, like
If he wanted to
if one of
post
my
anything.
friends got up on stage and said a bunch of like very hateful and crazy stuff about me, in the point of being funny, like they roast me all the time when I get off stage or get on stage with them. Like if they said something that I was like, hey, that's not cool. This is one of my friends. I'd be like, hey man, don't say that part. The rest of it, like if it hurt
I
my
also
feelings,
don't know their
but
relationship.
I don't either. I assume like they're
If they
close
don't
enough.
have one, then I think that was kind of fucked up.
I guess, but I mean, like all
It's-
this is
it's
just
still
speculation
comedy.
from the outside. But it was just he was on stage doing comedy, and like I don't know that there's a place to use like racial slurs as a punchline. Like I think like he's better than that as a comedian. Like he's a funny guy, so like he doesn't have to be like. But like,
But he's funny because he's mean.
yeah, that's fair too.
That's like his best aspect.
My goal is not to censor anybody. Like I fucking say whatever you say and let the audience decide what is funny and what is not. Like I don't think like corporations need to or anybody needs to go and cancel anyone. Just if you don't like that shit, don't watch that shit.
Well, my whole thing is people were laughing when he was doing it.
Mhm.
He was doing his job correctly. If people are laughing, you're doing your job right as a comedian. But
Bubblehead.
there's a lot of stances to take here. I don't know.
Where are you at on it?
I think it's gone out of control. It's just out of control. It is not a TED presentation. It's not a PTA meeting. It's a comedy show.
Mhm.
These people do not have anything against anything they're making fun of. It's gone too far.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the context of all of it is
And
that
the
it's a
people
comedy
with
show.
careers have to watch out now
Mm-hmm.
because they don't want to lose what they have.
Do you think that
I have nothing to lose.
Yeah. yeah. Same boat. Yeah.
if I get canceled, I'll just go to a bump bar in Thailand,
Yeah.
open up a hotel, and make sure everybody changes the sheets, I guess, at least a week, once a week or something, you know, and make sure the doorknobs work and you can lock your door. And
That's a brilliant fallback plan.
Yeah, that's a great
sounds
plan.
amazing.
there's a place called the Philippines. There's a place called Thailand. There's a place called Vietnam and Cambodia. There's a place called Singapore and Australia. There's just so many places and so many things to do and so little time.
Yeah.
Go ahead, cancel me. Tell me I can never do this ever again. Oh, well. Oh, well, I'll just have to figure out what to do. You mean I can't make anybody laugh anymore? Oh, well. Call China Airlines. Get Thai Airways on the phone.
That would be hilarious if you got canceled for being anti-Asian, then moved to Asia and had an amazing life.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't.
Yeah, I can't stand any of these people.
You know, it's gone so far. It just keeps getting farther and farther and farther.
Yeah.
You know, I
do we
have
do?
nothing against overweight people. I'm overweight myself. Somebody called me fat. What else? Fat fits fat. What other word can explain fat than F-A-T? It's great.
It's perfect.
Yeah, Mike doesn't care.
Yeah, at all.
No, I'm not talking about Mike.
Yeah.
I am. I'm calling Mike fat, and he's okay with it.
I just can't see Eli here with Mike here.
Oh,
I
I'm
can
not
hardly
fat.
see you.
You can't see me behind his belly.
Fat shaming. Who came up with fat shaming? You see a
Healthy
heavy
people.
person, you say, hey. I guess it was that person at the gym who filmed the fat lady in the locker room. Did that start it? Did that start it, Charlie? Charlie, do you know anything over there?
God damn it.
Let's see.
Who started fat shaming? Google who founded fat shaming.
I feel like that's just an inherent trait you have when you're born.
I think the thing though is that like shame is internal. Like shame is you put it on them, right? So like you only feel bad if you accept it, and it becomes guilt. Like I don't feel guilty about
You're
being
lashing
fat.
out at something else. You got
Yeah.
a weight problem, that's fine. You can work
Yeah.
on it, or you don't. Some people have no desire to work on it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But to go after somebody who says fat is just like putting the problem someplace else.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, they're trying to turn that word into like a slur.
yeah.
It,
Yeah.
it has like a negative connotation, but it's just a fact.
Yeah.
Fat, F-A-T, man, it just fat cow. You know, you see a big cow. What are you going to say? That cow is.
It's got it's a.
You can't
it's
even
a
say
fucking-
overweight. Even overweight is mean.
No, it's not. The one that they're really upset about though is obese as a medical term because they say that obese is rooted in BMI, which the funniest thing in the world is the BMI argument because they're like bodybuilders are obese technically if you follow BMI. It's like, yeah, but you're not a bodybuilder. Like, you're a fucking fat chick. Like, what do you mean? Like BMI is angry.
Also, I don't think a chick would have that good of an argument.
Yeah, no, that's who yells at me online when I talk about it because I'm like, as a fat, like I speak for, like I speak for the fats. Like I'm the Lorax, I speak for the fats, and like it just doesn't make any sense. Like you can't fat shame. You can't fat shame me. But, like obese the BMI. It doesn't fucking matter. It's about how tall you are and how much you weigh. But by those standards, I'm morbidly obese, which means I'm going to die of fatness.
Oh, you know.
I have a friend who went to my jiu-jitsu gym named Christian, and he does like Pilates, and he has like ripped abs and stuff. And he started, when the whole pandemic thing happened, he's just started posting cancel obesity. And I was like, dude, I'm on board with that. And he's like, taking new clients. Genius.
I don't like it. He'll fucking cancel me.
If you lose enough weight, he'll fuck you.
No, here's the thing. Like, obesity is just me prioritizing food over my looks. I'm just not as shallow as the rest of you. I want good food.
Yeah.
Well, you can be fat and shallow.
Good luck. I don't know if you saw how Shallow Hal panned out for Jack Black. Actually, it turned out pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind, whatever. His life's good.
Well, no, he would end up with a fat chick. So.
Yeah. But he found love.
gay.
So doesn't he have kids? Does he married?
I actually don't know anything about his personal. I know the only
Oh,
thing I
in
know
real
about
life?
him is that his
Yeah,
mom
yeah.
and siblings are all way more successful than him.
Oh yeah, say the thing about his mom.
His mom basically invented the stuff we use for GPS. She was like a NASA
Oh, rocket
astrophysicist.
scientist,
Yeah, so she's super brilliant, or maybe she was the NASA person, and then his older brother did GPS.
Charlie,
but,
you better be Google.
But yeah, all of Jack Black's family are like incredible. Oh, you've got a fat
Yeah,
shaming?
yeah. So
Where'd it
here's
come
a little,
from?
Here's a little history of fat shaming.
All right.
Kicked off by the 1967 publication of Lou Lauterbach's Saturday Evening Post essay, quote, "More people should be fat," fat acceptance quickly coalesced into an organized activist movement. The National Association to Advance Fat Acceptance, the NNAFA, was founded in 1969 and has been arguing against our
69,
obsession
nice.
with thinness ever since.
Right. Yeah.
That's not fat shaming.
you
That's
guys
fat
have a
acceptance. That's the
foundation?
opposite. That's not. Yeah, I didn't know. I
So-
assumed I just assumed like I would be getting a letter. Like they'd be like, like, "Hey, sir, we saw how often you eat. We just assumed that you would like to join NAFA." But also, that's the opposite of fat shaming. That's fat acceptance. I wouldn't know when
or
people
is it
started.
Yeah.
satirical?
No,
That's where.
satire didn't come out till the '80s.
Fat tire.
Ever heard of Airplane?
Come on.
Surely you can't be serious.
Fat tire.
Yeah, yeah, the beer, Fat Tire.
Yeah.
Yeah, satire, fat tire.
I just need that on record.
Yeah, all right.
So,
Fine.
in the middle of the 19th century, so in the 1800s, fat meant that you were, it was still a sign that you were healthy, well-to-do. But for men, the fat cat had a lot of power. Just think of images of a man with a big belly and pocket watch.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to think of that. I don't want to think of that.
I'm just imagining Mike in a three-piece suit with a monocle and a top hat.
I would look like Sir Topham Hatt from Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh man,
Please dress like that.
I'm down.
I want you to dress like so many things.
I know. I get it.
You guys own collars on your shirts at all?
Yeah, I have some of those.
I have a few.
Yeah. I wore this one because it's from our only popular clip,
I don't want people getting the wrong idea that I take care of myself or anything.
and his is for a protein bar company that sponsors us, made out of crickets.
Golden Cricket.
Would you eat a cricket?
GoldenCricket.com. Would you eat them ground up into a protein bar that doesn't taste like crickets?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Look at that. See? GoldenCricket.com.
Sold.
Pre-orders available now.
Oh yeah, you can pre-order it.
Hey, let's cut to a commercial for our actual sponsors. Support for Giggleboys is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels.
They obsess over their technology developments to provide you the best tools for your grooming experience. Manscaped is trusted by over 2 million men worldwide.
We have an exclusive offer for our listeners, 20% off plus free shipping with the code GIGGLE at manscaped.com. Have you tried this stuff yet?
I have not yet.
You should try it right now. It's the ball toner.
All right.
It's for like an anytime spritz. I've used it a couple times. I love it.
Oh, it's very refreshing.
Yeah? It smells good.
It smells like sandalwood.
Yeah. I don't know, it's a good manly smell, but it's just nice. Like, I don't know, there's not like any other products out there to just take care of my boys. So this is my Giggleboys.
Manscaped.
Manscaped.
20% off and free shipping.
Yeah,
with
so guys,
promo code GIGGLE.
Your balls will thank you.
So you saw a guy get stabbed?
Almost, yeah, basically. So
Almost. I don't want to hear this.
no, it's good. It's very interesting. Me and Brittany went to go bowling up at Pinstack, North Austin. It's like a nice
Penn
bowling.
State?
Okay. Bowling for boys. It's like bowling for soup, but gay. So we're
Bowling for soup is gay.
Yeah, we're bowling, and then we go to play arcade games. And there's these two dudes walking around in the arcade, and they just keep staring at my wife, like, aggressively. And she's like, I'm going to go say something, because she's a little firecracker. And I was like, no, don't say anything. It's fine. Like, we'll just ignore
I'm
him.
going to have to fight them.
Yeah, I was like, you're not going to do anything. It's two big guys. I haven't had to fight them. Chill.
My husband's going to kick your ass.
I'm like, all right,
You
friends.
should take that as a compliment.
Yeah, no, I did. But so that's why I was like, hey, let's be non-confrontational. So we walk around, we're playing video games, and then they come up and it's one of those motorcycle racing games where 4 people can play at once. And me and her hop on there, and the 2 guys hop on. They're like, all right, we're going to challenge you. Thing is, my wife does not drive. She's never driven. Just fun fact about her. So we got all these motorcycle things, and I'm like, she's probably going to wreck a lot. Like, this will be fun and cute. Let's see what happens. So we get on there, and we're racing. And these guys are both pretty big, intimidating-looking dudes. And we get on the motorcycles, and she's like, what does it do? Do I lean to turn? I'm like, this is awesome. And we're driving. She finishes in first place. She beats all of our asses by like 3 seconds. Like, just smokes us. No idea what she's doing. And then both of the guys were just angry. We're like, fuck you. So we walk away, and at the end of the night, we're going to get our prizes with our tickets. And then we see this lady walk up, and then all of the staff runs to one area. Those 2 guys were staring at some other dude, and he pulled out a knife and tried to stab him. And then they just beat the shit out of him in the middle of the bowling place. And so the lady that was coming over was his wife. And she was like, believe it or not, it was the white guy that tried to stab him. And I was like, oh, okay. And she goes, and he's on probation, so he's going back to prison. And we're like, all right, well, we're gonna get our candy bars with our tickets. Like, thanks.
Have you seen any random acts of violence?
I've been at the Red Rose.
I was with you one of those times. Tell us about that.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
It grabbed my attention.
Yeah.
It was the 1-year anniversary at the Red Rose, and it was just fascinating entertainment.
Oh, good, good.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, that was the most fun I had since I quit drinking 3 months ago.
Nice.
It was a good night.
Good. That sounds like fun. Can't go wrong with a good strip club time, unless it's in like Mississippi.
Strippers are my favorite people because they have to pretend to like you, and they're already fucked up in the head, so they like my dark jokes, and they're hot. and
Yeah.
their boobs are out.
Yeah.
What else? What else? What else do you need?
And if you take them, and if they turn up missing, no one will look for them.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how are you going to put out like an APB
Brielle's
for
over here, it's like,
cinnamon?
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
She's already off the grid.
No, I think on the TV
Her
shows they
phone's
call
been
those a
disconnected for
high-risk victim.
What's a high risk victim?
Yeah. When they always start on like the murder shows, they always talk about high-risk victims.
It's always hookers getting killed.
Yeah. Hookers and indigents, people with no homes. They're very easy to murder.
Is it just because they want to kill them?
No, it's because no one looks for them. If you live like a normal lifestyle, you have a routine, you go to your job, you do your extracurriculars. Like, think about how quickly if you went missing, people would be like, where the fuck is Eli?
I put a little something in that tea I gave you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's specialty.
It's like a Woody Allen movie.
These are.
Well, the goal is to get the whole place covered in those so they can't hear the girls screaming.
Right.
Yeah, you can bring your strippers here.
Mike, these are Coral Vodka Seltzer.
Hey, they don't sponsor us. We're not going to talk
They
about them.
are for another podcast, but they're going to be sponsoring some.
Oh, well, then great. We'll
other-
talk about them.
Oh, great. Well, thanks, Fosme. Well, I will try your coral reef
Take a
tea.
sip of it. Tell me what you think.
I'll take a herpes sip.
I'll be honest with you. I hate tea, and that's still good.
Sweet black tea.
Wow,
Yeah.
this is really good.
Yeah. It doesn't taste like any alcohol at all, which is my thing that I prefer in my alcoholic drink. I don't like to taste it.
Just shoot heroin.
Now, that's what we should do with the homeless.
Yeah.
We'll call it vaccinate the homeless, but it's heroin.
I hate the homeless.
Do you?
Did they hear that? That was good.
I said black tea heroin.
I
Good.
hate the homeless because growing up, my father never took me camping. All the other kids my age were going camping, the
Yeah.
marshmallows, the campfire, the stars.
Yeah.
Never went camping.
Oh, man.
And these people get to camp out all
All the
year
time.
round.
It's funny they call it a camping ordinance. It should be called a feces ordinance. That's the real issue.
No, the issue is the tents. I don't like the camping.
Would you pick one, tents or shit?
I solve one with the other. There's no shit.
No, you
if
gotta
they
pick
can't-
one. This is
they
my
can't
hypothetical
live-
scenario.
They can't live there. I'm fine with the pre-tent amount of shit that was on 35. The pre-tent amount of shit was a reasonable amount for a highway.
I never inspected.
Yeah, it was fine. You didn't need to because you weren't worried about shit. There was no tents. It was fine.
Would you rather them shit inside their tents?
Have you been anywhere on the east side yet? That's like the weird fun part of us, like Volstead, Lucky Duck. Those are kind of the comedy spots over there.
I've been to the last saloon or the last what's the name of that?
Sandjack Saloon, maybe, or
Can I look in the phone?
yeah, of course. We don't
I
care.
think I have it in here.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't.
Uh,
But the last
It's not on this page.
it was I did a show there and it was just so nice, it was just so friendly. It was the last
Baker Street Pub, maybe.
no, the last
Why do you know that, Charlie?
last hole,
He's the one with
The
Google.
last hole? Yeah. Is there a last hole?
The Last Supper.
the hole between the ass cheeks.
Yeah.
I've performed
don't
there
know.
quite well. I'm just kidding. I've never done that.
Oh,
Actually, once, twice.
I think I did. I'm pretty much Mr. Miyagi at this point.
Bruce Lee.
Did I get it that time? Or I don't know.
You got something. You definitely got something.
I think I hit it.
I think it's an extra chromosome.
I think I just assaulted a fat person on camera.
Stop with the self-harm, man.
It's a hate crime.
Things will get better.
I never understood people that cut
the
themselves.
last
not to
well,
die.
the last well,
Oh, the Lost Well.
the lost well. Ding 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 ding
Yeah,
ding
that's
ding ding ding
it's
ding.
a real degenerate bar.
Oh, but
Hence-
they're so friendly
Right.
there.
Yeah.
I have to do a video there. I have to. Oh, was that thunder? Charlie, was that thunder?
I think so.
Charlie, Google if that was thunder.
Was that thunder?
Yeah.
Thunder down under.
Yeah. We are. We're down under Austin right now.
They call this a windbreaker or a slicker.
A slicker?
Yeah, you don't see too many
Or
of these.
slicker?
This will keep the water off me, and I also
You got the
bought
umbrella.
Foot Locker umbrella because I heard it's gonna come down like cats and dogs.
It's supposed to, yeah. You don't want to be walking downtown.
It's gonna be raining like fat people.
We are known for our
Can
rating.
you say that?
Yeah.
Did I just get myself canceled from a?
No, the good news is that we don't have
From-
enough people to
from
watch this
nothing.
to
You
get, to
can't
get us
perform
canceled.
in an Arby's anymore.
Alrighty. Well,
Oh, is that our time?
yeah, let's plug some
we get the
dates.
light?
Sorry, yeah, Gary just gave us the light. You guys are both going to be on the show on May 26th at Sunset Strip at 7 p.m. You're on the show. Eli's on the show. It'll be a good time.
what date is that?
The 26th.
26.
Yeah.
Wow.
We texted about it. Yeah. You don't worry about it.
Wow. Yeah, I got it written down.
Yeah.
Right next to my weight my weight management schedule.
Fuck fat people. May 26th, Sunset Strip.
Santa Claus is a fat shit. Nobody gives him a problem. Everybody loves Santa Claus. Let's just stop all this nonsense.
Yeah.
Jeez. Who are you going to make fun of? If you can't make fun of people, who is there? You can't make fun of animals. They don't.
It's not relatable. Yeah.
They don't understand English.
They're already fun.
It doesn't make any sense.
Let's make fun of non-English speakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are they going to do?
Use Google Translate.
That's why we love strippers. They don't care what you say or what you do. They've got a constitution of their own.
Yeah.
They're comfortable in their own skin. They know what has to be done. They get it done.
Yeah.
And they could give two shits what anybody says.
That sounds a lot like Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Well, I think that's been our episode today.
Oh, come on. That quick?
Yeah, I think that was what, an hour? 45?
50.
Yeah.
Well, if you want any dead air memorabilia or T-shirts or keychains, you can go to holtzman.store. It's HOLTZMAN.store.
Yeah. And by the time this comes out, your Patreon will be live.
I'm going to work on it. Gary's going to help me put a video up and
Hell
shoot
yeah.
an Instagram announcement.
Perfect.
Maybe I'm only going to charge $3.
That's amazing.
It's the working day job tier.
Yeah, perfect. That's what we can afford.
That's what we charge too. Patreon.com/Giggleboys.
Hey, do that. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming
Thank you for
on.
coming
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
guys.
absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching.
Hey.